is up, guys? This is your boy Trav Left 69, bringing you decent NBA gameplay. Basically, what I really just want to talk about today was this is the final time I'm gonna be talking about this topic because I've talked about it twice before, but it's not like talking about the trade anymore. It's basically talking about what recently James Harden. He went down to Houston. He packed his bags and whatnot, and he had a nice session with KELLI Johnson. They talked about what Harden felt about the trade and whatnot. I'll have the link to the video of that interview in the description if you guys want to see it. My first thing after I finished watching it was it seems like Harden is taking the role of people looking up to him like it's it's gonna be something he's gonna be fond of because they asked him. One of the things I found really interesting is that when they asked him that him and Jeremy Lin both like having the ball in their hands, and they're like, cause she then went on to say that they both were people that that can score the ball, and he was like, yeah, we're both really proficient in scoring the ball, but we also know how to pass, and by doing so, I compliment his game style. And in the end, that would only make our teammates better, which I agree completely with James Harden on that one. It's pretty obvious. I don't have to really point that out why. But I feel like the chemistry between that team is going to be a lot closer. And I feel like another thing, I feel like Daquan Cook is going to have more recognition than he ever did in his NBA career. Even though he is a shooting guard, I'm pretty sure they're going to put him 6-man. So, what I'm pretty sure what that lineup is gonna look like is obviously Jeremy Lin, at point guard, obviously, James Harden, Royce White, the center or whoever it is, and then obviously the other forward, and finally and then the 6-man would be in my opinion would be Daquan Cook. Maybe I don't know if they would put a Cole Aldrich or the other forward center that went on to the other team. I'm not sure on all those players that went on, so if anyone knows. But I just feel like Daquan Cook's going to play behind Harden's going to be like his 6-man. Or, you never know really what they're planning. But I feel like Daquan Cook should have a little bit more time or whatnot because I feel like he does deserve it. He's a really good shooter. I feel like the only thing that he lacks is obviously better defense and driving, but that comes with time. And anyway, besides that, let me just get back to the interview. And when he at the beginning of the interview, they asked him like, when did he get the call, and he was like, I was eating dinner with family, and the way he received it was, from what I saw, was that he found it as a shock. I think he believed they were gonna pay it, but as most people stated, if they paid him that much, they were gonna go into luxury tax. So I feel like, it's all because of that lockout rule now that Mr. Stern put in, where the cap room was short and whatnot, lower pay. And I feel like because David Stern's plan for that to be like more I can't talk right now. The reason why David Stern put it like that was just so good players, just so like coaches can hoard like really good players so they can share them, because that's David Stern's vision, is to share star players, which the concept is good, but just look at it from this perspective. Look at Miami Heat. They have possibly the two best players in the league, and an amazing power forward, also ridiculous all-star power forward, and they'll have cap room. Even though they're gonna have to release players from here and there, I feel like they're still gonna have room. That system only works to a certain point because all these people have a ridiculous cap room, and obviously is Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a small market team, so they can't be hoarding people like that, like the Lakers and whatnot. But Harden just seemed okay with the trade. I feel like he feels like he's gonna be better off in Rockets, I guess. He didn't seem too upset about it. I guess he's just the type of player that just goes on because he said at the end of the day it's a business. He's absolutely right about that. You got to move on, you got to push forward, and you got to be the best player you can be. And at the end of the day, it's not what team you were, but what you did, to progress the game and, the legacy you leave behind. And that's what people remember you for, not just the team you were or the people you live shadow behind, but what you did. So, I feel like it's good that Harden is doing what he thinks is right. And hopefully at the end, he becomes really successful in the Rockets. Even though they gave away their picks, which is going to be really hard to, come back on that. Hopefully, Harden steps up more than he did in Thunder and, they become a really great team. Well, this is your boy, Char for 69, and I'll see you guys later.